Peace and love, peace and love, peace and love. Welcome on in, welcome on in, come on in. We getting ready to have a conversation. We're going to talk about, it's actually pretty funny to me, but it's something that I've encountered when being on the YouTube. And so I just thought I would share with you, it's just something a little funny for me, right? All right, so let's talk about something that just always cracks me up. Why do people who have a carnivore diet, some, not people, not all, some who have a carnivore diet get so mad when vegans call their food things like vegan chicken or mushroom fried chicken? Like, why is that the hill to die on? Why is that such a problem? I mean, why they can't just call it what they want to call it? You know what I mean? You see people in the comment sections and they be heated. Like I'm always reading the comment sections. So they be heated, writing paragraphs like somebody personally offended them, or their great grandmother's recipe or something. I don't know. I just think it's kind of funny. As you know, I don't identify as any particular vegan, or I don't identify as vegetarian, or I don't do keto. I don't have a diet. I don't have any of that. I just eat the way I eat, and I choose to eat what I call a clean diet. I eat whole foods, things like that. But I definitely eat vegan food. So with that, I see a lot of comments come in this section, right? And some people go as far as making a full reaction video about it. I mean, I've just seen so much stuff. I mean, this is kind of funny, but I mean, content is content, right? When you're on YouTube. But there's something interesting though, because when you think about people's demeanor, science has actually suggested that what you eat can affect your mood, right? And your behavior. So maybe, just maybe, some of these angry reactions might have a little something to do with what's on your plate. You feel me? You see what I'm saying? Okay. So with that, let's look into now. Let's get it. Words mean things. I do get it. I get that words mean things, but at the same time, is it really that deep? Nobody actually is confused. Like, oh wow, I think this cauliflower wings had bones in it. Nobody's really confused, right? So I don't understand what the big deal is. We all know it's not chicken. It's just the way that we describe that, a way that it's described, the flavor or the style or the dish, the texture or whatever that makes you understand it. Because I mean, if we say, hey, we got cauliflower wings, somebody's really going to understand what you're talking about. But if you say, you got cauliflower like chicken wings or unchicken wings or whatever it is, then people kind of more vibe with what you're talking about. It's really more for the non-vegan to understand the verbiage than the vegan to understand the verbiage, right? Or those who looking to switch over to a different type of lifestyle of eating. So that's kind of like what the verbiage is for. And we all know it's not chicken. And if it says chicken, we know it's not chicken. It's just a way to describe it. Like I said, the flavor and things like that. But for some reason, though, people feel personally attacked by the idea of mushrooms being called fried chicken alternatives. They have meat alternatives all the time, and mushrooms is one of the meat alternatives that you can use, right? Let's be real. Meat eaters don't own words. They don't own words. They don't get the opportunity to say you can't call something something. If we're being technical, the word milk has been used on all types of milk. It's not just saying it's cow's milk, but when they say milk, they could be referring to coconut milk, almond milk, and it's been like that for centuries. And nobody was losing their minds over that. But you should see these people in these comments. I'm trying to tell you, that's the reason I even created this video, because the comments be tripping me out. But suddenly you say vegan ribs, and here comes the whole dissertation on comments about respecting real food. I mean, if that's what you want to call it. Because for me, real food grows out of the ground. So that's my perspective. Please don't beat me up, and please don't let my comments go crazy over the fact that I just said real food grows out of the ground, because truly the one thing that's always going to be a constant is what can be grown from the soil in the earth. And it's created for us. You know, it goes along with nature. And again, you can say it's an opinion, but for me, I go with nature, and it's a fact, right? So, and the funnier part of that is that it sounds like the loudest people complaining about this having probably haven't eaten any, the people, I'm sorry, probably, and this is not going to be edited, y'all, probably the loudest people complaining, the people you're going to hear complaining the most about what is not meat and what shouldn't be called meat, has probably eaten plant-based meat substitutes at some point and didn't even realize it because it tastes so similar. You know, that fast food burger that you swore up and down was so juicy, it probably had some type of meat alternative in it, and it could have been even soy, which I don't promote soy at all, but then there's a lot of soy products out here that mimic and imitate meat products, but I don't promote soy either. Soy has a lot of hormonal things in it that causes hormones and hormonal imbalances, and quite a few different things. I did a video on that, so make sure you check that video out about vegan meat replacements or vegan replacements that they have created. I did a video on that, so check that out when you get opportunity. Matter of fact, I might go ahead and just attach that to this at the end of this video here. Also, let's go even deeper. Why are some people this angry over someone else's eating? I mean, when I'm telling you, I'm not even making this up. People be in the comments going off about how somebody else eats and what they call their food. But studies have actually found that a diet can impact the mood and aggression and how you react to different situations. So could that play a part in it? If you're following me, you following me. For example, research from the Journal of Translational Medicine suggests that diets high in processed meats and unhealthy fats may contribute to increased aggression and irritability. This is a study that was done, research that was done. It makes sense when you're eating foods that have been aggressively created, meaning that you had to, when you eat a chicken, you wring its neck. That's aggression. Can the aggressions from that chicken and hormones and situations from that chicken be put over into your system? It's very possible. You know, they slam a pig over the head with a hammer. Like, I mean, this is some aggression. So, and you may be acting out those things that you are putting into your body, right? But meanwhile, plant-based diets rich in whole foods, antioxidants, and healthy fats have been linked to improved mood and emotional regulation. So you might want to look at it a little differently. So I actually started to look at it like this. This is why I'm even bringing it up, that, you know, these people are so aggressive, but, you know, they claim to be carnivores. And then also when you got research saying that, you know, based on what you put in your body can also impact your mood, it kind of goes hand in hand, right? In another study in Frontiers in Nutrition found that a diet high in plant-based foods may help reduce stress, anxiety, while diets heavy in animal products, especially processed meats, especially them processed meats. Ultra processed foods is a no. They have been linked to higher levels of cortisol in the bodies, causing primary stress hormones, which is causing more stress in your body. It's just ridiculous. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to convince anybody not to eat your meat, because, you know, we've been brought up. I was a meat eater. We've been brought up to eat meat. You know what I mean? We grew up on meat. And so that could be a hard habit to kick. But, you know, it gets easier once you know and understand the difference and why you're eating this meat and what it could be doing to your body. Once you know better, usually you do better. So maybe, just maybe, some of these folks getting triggered over vegan chicken, a vegan chicken, we labeled it vegan chicken, might actually be feeling the effects of their own diet. Like is it really about the name, or is it the inflammation kicking in that's causing you to be upset that that people who eat vegan diets or eat vegan food, I should say, call their food something else other than, you know, they call it as if they call it like they call it. You know, they call it vegan chicken because it reminds you of chicken. They call it vegan steak because it reminds you of steak, but it's actually plant-based. It's not an alternative meat. It's not an alternative. It's an actual, maybe it is a mushroom that they made into chicken, or maybe it is a mushroom that they turned into steak, or maybe it is a fruit or something that was turned into another type of or used as an alternative for those things that you used to eat. Because when you were used to eating meat, you just wasn't going to just stop eating meat and be like, oh, I'm just going to always eat vegetables every day, and I'm not going to. I won't desire those tastes anymore. That's not going to happen. I'm going to let you know it ain't going to happen. You still have those same desires for those same textures, because it's really about textures and seasonings. What it tastes like, the way the texture comes across, and how it comes, you know, across your plate. You know, even the visual, right? Visualization plays a part in how you desire what you put into your body. So if you have grown up accustomed to having a steak, chicken, fish, a burger, then why is it not okay to create these things in an alternate way that is healthier for you, but you still get that same texture, you still get that same desire, you still satisfy that same desire that you have, but you're doing it in a healthier way. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, food is food. People are going to season it, cook it, name it what they want to name it, however they want, whatever they want to call it. And if it's crispy, seasoned oyster mushrooms, and you want to call it vegan fried chicken, call it vegan fried chicken, because that's exactly what it is to you, right? So what y'all think? What do you think? What are y'all thinking about the fact that people get so upset about naming food something that is an alternative to another food? Does it matter what they name it? Why do people take it so personally? Have you ever had someone come at you for calling food a meat name before? If you have, I want you to drop your funniest experience below and let me know. All right, y'all. I'm going to be wrapping this up, and I hope you enjoy your food no matter whether it clucks, it moves, or it grows out of the ground. It doesn't matter. Peace and love. I'm out. Make sure you check out the other videos that I have, and I want you to have a beautiful day. Peace and love. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video. Peace.